and welcome once again. Wow, second word out of my mouth, and I can't say it. Welcome once again to There Is a Better Podcast. We're ready to do this again, right?
I think so.
Welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
Let's get through the introductions real quick. My name is the intern, formerly known as Guesty.
Scary.
To the right of me,
Tony.
and to the right of you,
Guesty.
and we also have with us today our junior assistant
Intern.
We had another A in there somewhere, right? What was it?
Apprentice.
See, he remembers.
I know.
Young
You're
brain.
Right.
Young
Young brains.
Yeah,
God love 'em.
That's why we keep him around.
A little bit about the show. We are always trying to do friendly banter when we can, as well as try to distract you from whatever troubles may ail you. And, of course, we try to be funny. Sometimes we succeed. Sometimes it's an epic fail.
Epic fail.
I was waiting for it.
It's right there.
Epic fail.
There you go.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna get better at this. Okay. Okay.
You want to email us, you can do that how, Guesty?
At thereisabetterpodcast@gmail.com.
If you want to twit us, where do you do that?
You can twat us at There Is a Better, the number 1.
And finally, if you want to grr us, which would be my version of the Insta or the Gram, whichever, there is a Better Podcast. All right, coming up today on the docket and on the list and all that other stuff. We've got our better recommendation of the day. We've got our top 5 today. Last week we did worst holiday movies, so this week we thought we'd try to be a little bit more on the posy. Is that hip?
The posy.
Ooh.
Is that like hash?
Our intern is
The
shaking his head.
vigorously shakes the head. No.
So this week we thought we'd do best holiday movies. We've also going to be checking in with the Foos to see what's going on with them. We're going to be baking it a little bit. I'll give Guest to give you the details on that one. And this time around, we're going to do There Is a Better Party Game. If you like the auditions, well, we're going to be doing that at the end of the hour. If you don't like the auditions, guess what? We're going to be doing that at the end of the hour. That is correct. Yep. Of course, as always, we like to have, I guess we'll call it a sponsorship. So a sponsorship. Today's show is sponsored by the word
Curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon. Tony, what is a curmudgeon?
Me.
Are you? Do you really think of yourself as a curmudgeon?
Bad-tempered person, especially an old one.
An old one.
Ouch.
Right. Can we get the robo voice again?
Oh,
as you scroll down.
I suppose.
Curmudgeon.
Oh, he's really like leaning into the curmudgeonness of it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a grumpy old man.
He's going to play the role. Part of the reason we picked Curmudgeon, of course, is because Guesty is featuring our Better Beverage of the day, and it looks tasty. Although, albeit green, sometimes you think green. Do you guys usually think of green food and liquids as tasty or not?
Not really.
Our intern is definitely shaking his head vigorously once again.
Vigorous.
Like green sauce on like enchiladas or something, maybe. That's good. That's green.
That's what I'm saying. Typically, you don't think it is, but
sprinkles.
Then it always seems to work out where it is pretty tasty. With
Donuts
the exception,
with frosting,
for me,
green frosting.
Peas. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Peas.
All
and
right.
I'm assuming the intern is on the same page here with the veggies. Is that your issue?
You like Brussels sprouts? Yeah,
I
you
love
like
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I love them.
I do like Brussels sprouts.
How about artichokes? Those are green. Asparagus.
I actually have learned
Yes.
to like
See?
asparagus.
There are
Asparagus
green
is great.
foods that are good. They're good for you and they taste good.
I kind of like broccoli.
Jolly
I love
Ranchers.
broccoli.
Apple Jolly Ranchers. Hell yeah.
Oh,
All
there's
right. So we're going to say green is good.
Green paper.
green is good. I thought I heard greed is good. Okay.
Oh, green is
All right,
good.
Guesty, tell us about our Better Beverage. I've already had 5 of these, so no, I haven't had
You're
one
about
yet.
to. You're about to. So today's Better Beverage is called the Grinch. It is green. I really wanted to make something that had the Skrewball peanut butter whiskey. It is a favorite in the house. I heard of it by listening to another podcast. What can I say?
It smells really good too.
Yeah.
It does.
So it's Skrewball peanut butter whiskey. white creme de cacao. I'm probably butchering that.
No,
What the hell?
that's pretty close actually.
Okay. Green creme de menthe and half and half.
Wait, you said meth is in here?
Creme de menthe.
Creme de meth. All right.
Not meth.
It's going to be that kind of show. Woohoo!
And then because I love you all, there are chocolate shavings on top.
It's pretty.
She actually used like a mini cheese grater to do that, to accomplish that vibe.
To grate the Hershey's Kiss.
Which I have never seen, and I think that is cute, and I'm sure the elf would actually love that, so I think you ought to...
The elf's loving it already.
Yeah. All right.
He's loving it.
Guesty, you got to call the toast for the day.
Oh, man. I forgot to come up with the toast for today.
Come on. It's called the Grinch. This is an
Called the
easy one.
Grinch.
Okay, if it's
Bah
easy.
Humbug.
Okay, bah humbug. You're right. And curmudgeon is the word of the day.
And
Look at
curmudgeon.
you pull it all together.
I am a curmudgeon, so,
Okay, so bah humbug.
Bah.
Curmudgeon.
Humbug.
He said it
Bah
like a
humbug.
huzzah. Bah humbug.
Huzzah humbug.
Whoa. Tony's eyes and face are...
Oh, I forgot. You're not a huge mint fan, are
I
you?
hate mint. I feel like
forgot
I just
about
stepped
that.
onto the top of the world and the Andes mountains.
Wow.
I'm down with this. So.
That is
Okay, all right. It's
That's
It
incredible.
tastes exactly like, almost like an Andes mint with
I can taste that. Yeah.
a little bit of peanut butter vibe to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you get the peanut butter
I can taste it just
no peanut butter.
Because
very
the mint
little bit. Yes,
is so
the mint is overpowering.
Yeah.
So this is called the Grinch. Okay, what's your verdict?
Less mint would be great. Like probably half the amount of mint would be enough.
I
If it was a
completely
little bit
forgot that you are not a huge mint fan.
reduced on. Oh, look at that.
Nope. I thought I'd go for it anyway.
All right.
Oh.
Well,
Thank you, apprenticely, internee,
Junior-y.
junior.
I'm gonna work on it. So
That's okay. Thank you,
I'm
I
done
was
with
offered
it, so
some
I'm
Coke.
good.
Ooh, it's
I got some water over here. I think I'm gonna do that.
I'll probably end up drinking Tony's, so
Ticky-tones.
you know, and
Mint water.
and that's probably what I
yum.
really need to do while I'm like not already speculating very well.
well.
Yeah.
Yummy.
We should have just done the peanut butter whiskey over ice.
Curmudgeon.
Shit, that's a good drink at any time. Honestly.
It actually is. Yes.
So that's called the Grinch. Are you guys a fan of the Grinch?
I like the Grinch.
What did you? Okay, comparatively speaking, say from the '60s version, cartoon version,
To the Jim Carrey
to
version.
the Jim Carrey version. Which do you prefer?
That's
Are
hard.
we
That's a hard
rolling
answer.
into?
We're rolling
the better
into it, and if
movies?
it's part of your
Okay.
thing,
Yeah.
we'll get into that.
I like them both. I
Okay.
like them both. I like one better.
Which one? Or do you want to hold off?
I'm
okay,
gonna
you're
hold
gonna hold
off. Yeah.
All right, obviously that's in your top 5. Yeah. Well,
which one?
and my thing is, I will say I actually prefer the cartoon to the Jim Carrey version.
Yeah.
And that is because it's classic, it's fun, and it's actually pretty much the book verbatim.
Yeah.
So
Do you like the brevity of it better as well?
I would agree with that
Okay.
to a degree. It's the Jim Carrey version. It's not like it drags on, so it's not
Some
terrible.
people think it does.
Sounds like your one way or the other, the Grinch is listed up in your top 5, right?
Absolutely.
So why don't you start off with the top 5? This is top 5.
Top five.
Dun, dun, dun.
A better top 5.
Top
There is a better top 5.
five.
We are doing holiday movies, and these are our best favorite ones.
Okay, I did mine
And you did yours in order.
In
We
order.
know, because you are
like last week.
Like last
where I
time.
did my top 5 in order.
Worst
I
in
did
order,
it again.
yeah.
I did the assignment as I was told. Number 5.
Were you an A student?
No. Oh, sorry.
really?
No. Oh my gosh.
And yes, he's going to
Okay,
call
nope,
at the same time.
nope.
All right.
So my number 5.
You're that student who doesn't turn off their phone in the back.
I'm
They're like chewing gum,
sorry.
spinning hair. Hey, what's going on? Just
No, I'm
FaceTiming
not
in
that.
class.
No
it's
way.
okay.
They didn't have cell phones back then. Okay.
Wait, how old are you? Uh-oh.
Is Die Hard. That's my number 5.
Oh, Die Hard.
It's a Christmas movie. It totally happens around Christmas.
Okay. So yeah, and here's my thing: is I don't get it. Is it a movie? Is it a Christmas movie? And you say it is.
It's set at Christmas time. Do you not?
That doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
You know, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a great movie.
I'm just being devil's advocate here. I'm not sure that I would call it a Christmas
Some people
movie
say,
or not.
No, it's true. Some people say it's not a Christmas movie.
I actually have no opinion on it.
And some people say it is. That sounds like you. To me, I say it's a Christmas movie. I watch it every Christmas as I'm wrapping presents. There's he's going there over the holidays. It's all fun and games until Hans Gruber's falling from a building. So
it's not Christmas until he reaches.
Did you ever catch? They had it on
Terminal
Netflix.
Velocity.
No, they had it on Netflix. They had Movies That Made Us.
Oh yeah.
So did you watch that one?
Oh yeah.
That was pretty cool. The whole setup about how when they push him off the building, they did not tell him when it was going to happen.
Yes, so
that reaction is genuine.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
And you can see
God
it in his
love
face,
Alan
like,
Rickman.
oh shit.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
All right, so that was your number 5.
That's my number 5.
All right, what's your number 4?
Oh,
did you want us to go around the room so you can sip?
No, my number 4 is Home Alone.
Okay.
And then, much like last week, if they're repeats and you guys have them, feel free to jump in.
Right.
Number 3 is Scrooged.
Yes, I'm on board with that one.
ED
Yep,
with Bill Murray.
So last week we all hit on our top 5 worst. We all hit Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
And so far we have got Scrooged. All of us at least have that on
Absolutely.
our top 5.
Yeah.
You said Home Alone is another one, right?
I had Home Alone as number 4.
Yeah, I got that one on my list too.
Yep.
What I like about Scrooged is the fact that it still has that feel-good vibe of the original Christmas Carol.
It does, and
But it is so damn funny.
So, I want to watch it now.
So
just
dark.
thinking about
I know.
it. Oh my god!
And when I was putting this list together, I was like, "Oh god, I got to get that out of the out of the DVD collection," which also probably ages me, but
dust off that Blu-ray.
Pretty
Is
much,
it a Blu-ray player
it is.
at least?
Of course it is.
Okay, just
All right,
checking.
just step into the 2000s.
Number 2 is the Grinch live action one. So the Jim Carrey one.
Okay, so you went with that one. Well, what's your deal with that?
I just, it's funny.
Why
because,
that over the cartoon?
Yeah, so the cartoon, I had not grown up with a cartoon. I didn't see it when I was a kid, so it didn't really mean like.
Yeah, when I was growing up, that's about one of the only cartoon there.
Yeah, no, never saw it. Never saw it. I watched the Grinch, the live action one, in the theater, and I did not like it. And then, like years later, I watched it again, and I was like, "This is fucking great," and I loved it.
And you were drunk.
Nope. And I still at that point had not seen the cartoon one until I was like, I don't know. I think my kids were really, really little.
So you saw the live action before the cartoon?
Yeah,
That's very
in the theater.
Unusual for.
Had
and I'm not
not-
saying you're old, but
No,
for somebody
our
your age.
Yeah, our age. Thank you.
Sure,
Okay.
whatever.
All right. I'm up there. But yeah, it just wasn't something I grew up with or watched. I mean, I saw the Peanuts Christmas one. That's an honorable mention, but I didn't. I didn't see that one. And then number 1, of course, is Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation. That one made my list as well.
Same here.
All right, so we got 2 on this one that made
All 3 of us.
all
yeah.
3 of us.
Absolutely.
Christmas Vacation and Scrooged. You didn't put yours in order, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could.
Mine's not in
could
order,
be
so.
in an order. I don't know. It's a random order. Sure, that's an order.
There you
Is
go.
that an order? That's an order.
So what are the other 3?
So what are your other 3?
So we got
And
coming in.
did you want to offer any other insight as far as Scrooged or Christmas Vacation?
Christmas Vacation.
Which
To me,
is funny
it's-
because Christmas Vacation 2 made my worst list last week.
That shouldn't
Yeah.
even have been a movie.
no.
Who greenlit that? Ugh.
All right.
Was it a Netflix special? It should have been a Netflix special. You know what I mean? It's like it's just something that you can easily glance
It's like
over.
a
Just
CBS special.
hit the. Oh, you mean like the Star Wars
Like the
Christmas
Star
special?
Wars. There you go.
For me, Christmas Vacation was like it's kind of a timeless movie. I think it still holds up today,
I think it does too.
and I think it's the best of the National Lampoon series altogether.
I agree.
I walked the line between that and the very first. I'm still a fan
The
of
very
the
first
first.
one
Oh.
is very, very good as
Yeah.
well. I agree with that.
There's a precedent.
My thing
set.
with Christmas Vacation, though, is there is so many quotable lines in that. Things that you use.
Here come the nuts.
Oh, here they are. Here come the nuts.
Here they are. Tony's way better.
Shitter's full.
Little full, a lot of sap.
A lot of sense. We could just like make a whole thing out of. You're right. A lot of quotable lines.
I love
Hey,
that.
Griswold, where are you going to put that?
I love that whole scene where
You bend over and I'll
they're
show
walking
ya.
out. They're walking
I
out.
wasn't talking to you.
What'd you pull up here? Guess
Intern.
Guesty.
Nope.
Oh,
Intern
no.
Guesty Acquiesce.
Okay, so let's let
yes.
Tiki Tone.
All right.
No,
all right.
no,
do it.
No?
Do it.
You want to do it at the end?
Do it. It exactly falls into line with what we're talking about. First of all, there's so many
quotables. Yeah.
It's
there's
the
so
thing that
many
you
quotable
love.
lines in that movie.
Yeah.
And you are a master at this.
I don't know about that. Do you know how many times I rewound
Are you a
that scene?
You're a masturbator at it.
You're master disaster.
No, come on. You are seriously. You were so freaking good at this. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
You know what I'd like?
No pressure.
No, of course not.
The elf
What was-
is
okay.
watching you.
What was so the part of Frank? What was his last name?
I think we need to do listener warning at this point.
Yeah.
Is
Really?
that?
It doesn't matter.
I think we're beyond
doesn't it
that.
get pretty bad?
I've said worse
he's
things
got a
already.
few things in there, but we've said much worse.
I've said worse
I mean,
already.
you memorized this, right?
yes.
Okay, and set up the,
Yeah.
the plot line again.
So the thing is that he was expecting his Christmas bonus,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't get it for the longest time. And so what had happened was he put a down payment on a pool, expecting the Christmas bonus to cover the cost of the pool, and then anything that was left over, he was going to fly his family in to dedicate the pool. Well, Christmas, it must have been Christmas Eve that he gets this letter from Speedy Delivery Guy, and he's expecting that to be the Christmas bonus that he had been waiting all month for. And so finally he's wrapped around his family, and he opens it up, and come to find out that he's enrolled in the Jelly of the Month Club.
It's the gift that
keeps on giving
all
the whole
year.
year.
It's
Yeah.
a gift that keeps on giving all year. Yeah.
And so he gets he starts flying off the handle, and then he goes on this complete monologue about what he wants to do with his boss. And what he says is, I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, rotten, no good, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Yay!
Yeah, I kept rewinding that again and again and again and again. And
Apprentice Junior.
Was
did,
that-
Did he
was
get
that
that pretty
close?
much line for line,
Oh.
every single word?
Woohoo!
Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. Yeah, yeah.
One of the few brain cells that's still kicking around after all these
Junior
years.
was watching along with Tony, and again, that was completely memorized. So now you rewound it over and over. How old were you at the time?
Oh God, I don't even know how old I was at the time. I was in my teens, early teens.
And you just decided I want to.
I had to learn. I wanted
this.
to learn it. Yeah, I thought it was great. It was just such a such a classic moment in that movie. Yeah.
And quotable.
And quotable.
Quotable.
I don't know that I could do it, but
God, no. That's too many things. I couldn't remember all that.
Nah, it's a lot.
I only remembered like maybe half as you were going through. Like, oh yeah, I guess he does say that there. Oh yeah.
It's awesome that you can
Shit
still
is full.
remember. I mean, you do it every once in a while. I've seen you do it every once in a while, but it's not like
Everyone's-
it's not
On
like, it's not
demand.
like it's an everyday thing.
And on demand.
Maybe it should be an everyday thing.
Do you have any other movies? Was that the? You had one more, yeah.
Christmas Story.
Yeah,
You know, you got 24 hours of
Christmas
that.
Story.
The original, not the fucking
Really?
Daniel Stern one. I like that movie.
Christmas Story made my list.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Home Alone, Scrooged, and Elf.
And I will say
And
that
Elf. Okay.
Elf made my list as well.
Hey, all right. Special mentions. You're gonna hate me for this, but I don't care.
No.
Love Actually. Now that was taken. That actually occurred during Christmas. It's not a Christmas movie.
I would consider that a Christmas movie before I would Die Hard.
I guess technically it is a Christmas movie because it does start with that guy who's making a Christmas theme version of a popular song that he did back then. I can't even remember the
And
name
I
of the
will
song,
agree
but-
with you. That gets an honorable mention.
I've seen it once and I don't remember anything.
It's cute, and it's one of those things that it's very touchy feely.
It is. It is.
I remember that.
but it's got
all
a,
British.
It's got a sweetness
It's
to
British,
It's
right?
old British. Yeah.
it, and it does fill you up with those good,
Yeah.
warm
Good
fuzzies.
vibrations.
Warm fuzzies.
Well, one that also gives you good vibrations and warm fuzzies. Bad Santa.
that one you give an honorable mention.
I'll give an honorable mention to that one. While you were sleeping. Yeah.
Are we just doing like
While you were
movies that we like?
sleeping,
I
while
love
you
that
were
movie.
sleeping.
Trading. Yeah, it was
Remind me.
Bill Pullman
Sandra
and Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock. Well, Sandra Bullock, yeah, is the lead, right?
She's the lead.
Sandra Bullock, then Bill Pullman. I
I
actually
don't
like
know.
that.
I don't
movie
know if
quite a
I've seen it.
So
Look it
she's a conductor, or no, not a conductor.
No,
but
she just works at like
she
she
works like
takes
a train
tokens.
depot or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah,
she takes tokens
and
for the train.
That's a
and
Christmas
Bill Pullman
And the guy
was-
she's infatuated with falls on the tracks, and
she saves his life.
she
he gets
saves
into
his
a
life.
coma.
He goes into a coma. Yep. She meets the family. She accidentally gets mistaken for the fiance because she says something and a nurse overhears, and so
Yep.
she's brought into the family, and she ends up falling in love with the brother. And the guy wakes up from the coma. He doesn't remember her, of course, because he never met her. And anyway, by then she's already fallen in love with the brother, so
Yeah.
who's played by Bill Pullman.
Yep,
Anyway,
good movie.
I feel like I've
Great
seen it, but
movie.
yeah, don't remember it.
Trading Places.
All right, so
That occurred during Christmas, and Edward
Love it.
my top
Scissorhands.
5.
I
Honorable
wouldn't have
mentions.
considered that a Christmas movie.
Oh.
So let's see. Tony and I hit the same ones. Elf, we both hit that one, right?
Yeah,
And I think that is awesome because it was like one of the newer ones that have been made, and I think that will become a
That is a
classic,
classic.
movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Classic holiday movie. Christmas Vacation, we all 3 agreed on.
Absolutely.
did we? I wasn't
Yes.
there for
Oh,
that.
did you say Christmas Vacation? I
Yes,
thought you did.
he did. He's messing with you.
All 3 of us said Scrooged. Tony and I
Curmudgeon.
both agreed on A Christmas Story. And then finally, can anybody guess the 5th one that...
Is it Muppets Christmas Carol?
None of you picked. None of you picked.
Is it Muppets Christmas Carol?
None of you picked it.
Um,
Although that's weird. Did you read my paper?
I'm just
Jingle
saying.
all the
Were
way.
you reading my paper?
No.
You were reading my paper.
No. I
Chris-
wouldn't do that.
Christmas of the Cranks.
He just said Well, you're not listening last week?
I know.
I know. It can't be.
Curmudgeon.
Is it one of my honorable mentions?
Well, actually, A Muppet Christmas Carol was my honorable mention.
There you go.
That's why that was weird. But, that's right. You knew that I like the Muppets.
I know that you like the Muppets.
All right. My 5th and final one is It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a wonderful life for us.
And it
It's
is
a
not
wonderful
that great of a
life.
movie.
No, it's not how that goes.
But it is a classic.
Curmudgeon.
And it's awesome because it kind of reminds you how important of a role you play in other people's lives. So
Okay.
that's why I like it.
I
See,
think
and this curmudgeon over here
Oh, I love it.
doesn't
Great.
believe in that. But
Curmudgeon.
it's great. Okay, so you had one honorable mention. Did you have any other honorable mention?
no, I didn't
No.
because I thought honorable mention only means one. But
Oh,
Okay.
you can honor
I
more.
think
that's-
Tony
He had
mentioned,
like two.
mentioned one other that I would have.
God, I mentioned a bunch.
Oh,
of them.
Love Actually. Love Actually is one I thought of.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
have one,
Okay.
and it is newer. And if you're playing Whamageddon, you'd be striked out from the get because it's a movie.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, if you're playing Whamageddon,
Curmudgeon.
it's called Last Christmas.
Last
Yeah.
Christmas.
I'm not sure if I
It's
remember
so
that one.
cute. It's so good, and then it's sad and it's sweet.
That's the other thing. I am not
like
a
it.
huge holiday movie watcher, so
I wasn't really either. It has the lady from Game of Thrones, Amelia Clark. Thank you,
Associate
associate, assistant, intern, apprentice.
of corrections,
Gravity.
Corrections.
known as
Mr.
Anyway, so no, it's
Mr. Junior Apprentice.
I like it, and then the other one is Family Man.
Programmable
I watch
faucet.
that every year.
So what
every
was
year.
it again?
Family Man.
Okay.
It's a
Family
Christmas
Man.
movie. It's got Get Into the Cage. It's got Nicolas Cage,
I don't know. I had two thoughts here. First
and it's
of all,
something like what's the one you just said? It's a Wonderful Life. It's kind of like that.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, it's something like that.
when you said Family Man, I had two thoughts here. One of them was
Family Guy?
Family Guy,
Yeah,
of course.
nope.
But then the other one was Family Man by Holland Oates. which Guesty and I have talked about that several
Yes,
times
he's a
about
family
songs that
man.
have probably the worst guitar parts in the entire, like of the of. Yes. And then they go ding 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 ding.
I don't think anyone wants to hear this all over again. So
No, probably not.
probably not.
Oh.
Okay, if it was that bad.
I mean, if you were,
I don't even want to hear it when the song's playing. So
oh my God, it's a terrible song. Who in their right mind in the writers' room was like, dude, that's hot, put it on.
see, I also think their Man-Eater song is one of their worst, but I know there's a lot of people that would disagree with me on that.
I don't mind it.
I'd rather hear the Nelly Furtado Maneater, but whatever.
We're jumping into the music too soon. I kind of skipped over the better recommendation mainly because I kind of wanted to get to the movies because I was curious.
The movies.
The movies. as to where we all stood on all that. And I don't know, just kind of was interested. Our better recommendation, I'm doing that this week, and I am going to recommend what is known as light therapy from, well, this particular one that I have is Circadia? Is that how you'd say that?
I believe that is correct. Circadian.
It ends in an N.
Because it kind of reminds me of, did I say Circadia?
I think so.
See, and I think
So
that's
it's-
why, like, it's in my brain.
Not
And that's
cicada.
how I want to say, yeah, cicada.
Oh, cicada.
Not-
like
not
a bug.
cicada.
Cicada is what I keep wanting
And
to
it's
say.
not Arcadia like
not
the
John
golf
Cicada.
So
resort.
Circadian Optics light therapy. What was it? 2-3 episodes. We were talking about how I was kind of feeling in a slump about everything.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I was trying to figure out, well, what can I do?
Curmudgeon.
Yes, I felt very curmudgeon-y, which is not a word, but that's okay. I think
Neither is
it's
Circadia, but
appropriate.
that's okay.
Yeah, I was feeling kind of down, and the light therapy deal, I'd heard of it before. I'd kind of read into it, and I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago I kind of considered buying it. But, of course, every time I started to get down, it would always be around this time of the year.
You
when-
are one pathetic loser.
when there's no sunlight out there. There's I mean in Michigan it gets really cold.
Yep.
And
Snowy.
I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try one of these and find out if it works. And the very first day I used it, I mean, it heightened my energy level like tenfold from what I was.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I am not going to say that it's a cure-all and that I'm always upbeat and happy.
But you're going to replace all of your light fixtures with.
No, I would, and they don't recommend you do that. That's the thing is actually if you get too much exposure to it,
You'll die.
well, you have a hard time sleeping because you're
Oh.
You're so happy.
this is basically simulating
Take a drink.
simulating daylight, and because it's simulating daylight, you're tricking your brain. I kind of like pull up a thing to kind of read a little bit about or give a better description because I knew I would not do it justice. Hold on, I gotta take my drink for saying basically.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I'm not taking another
That
drink on
doesn't
that one.
count. That
I'm
was
not
me.
taking another drink
That
on
was
that
me
one.
recounting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having like shudder fits over here with just how much mint is like shocking.
I'm gonna
If you
fix
don't,
this.
if you don't know the
For
story
you and a
about
half,
basically, you
so.
got to go back about I don't know what 4 or 5
The title
episodes
of the
back.
episode is basically.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Go find basically.
Can't miss
All right, so
it.
I'm gonna read this real quick. Light therapy is a treatable seasonal. Jesus, let me try that all over again.
Wow. Do we need another seasonal light for you?
That drink is lovely, by the
balance
way.
it out.
It's loaded.
Guesty.
I think you meant loaded.
Light therapy is a way to treat a seasonal affective disorder, aka known as SAD or
Yeah.
sad,
Sad.
which would have been appropriate for our last week's word.
28 was the episode, by the way. Our intern.
Awesome, thank you.
He's
Would
all
like to
over
let us know.
Intern,
He's all
apprentice,
over it.
junior. I keep wanting to call him Guesty now.
Alan Jr., our apprentice.
I wonder why. That's so weird.
So it's a way to treat SAD and certain other conditions by exposure to artificial light. SAD is a type of depression that occurs a certain time each year, usually in the fall or the winter. Light therapy mimics natural outdoor light affecting brain chemicals linked to mood, sleep, and easing SAD symptoms. So that is why you don't really want to have it. Like you don't want to have it on at 8 p.m. or whatever.
Right. So do they say like an average amount of time you should spend with it on in your space in your vicinity, like 4 or 5 hours, or
Yeah,
like while
they
you work?
do. They outline it, and they kind of said 30 to 60 minutes. I can't lie.
really?
I go quite a bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
And what I do though is
Can you overdose on it?
Yes. No.
Technically, yes. I mean, because again, the same thing. You're tricking your brain into thinking that it's
summertime.
Summertime. You're outside. You're getting the sunlight.
Yeah.
So yes, technically you can, and the fact that
Can you
won't-
tan with it?
You won't be able to sleep. You
Yeah.
won't be able to sleep.
Yeah.
I have no problem with sleeping. I'm gonna
You
try
might-
that.
you might
I'm gonna
if
try
that-
sleeping with that on. I'll buy one for myself.
Oh.
And, we'll
And you
try
might,
that
you might.
for the
Now,
hell of it.
now here's the deal. Is last week when we did last week's
Challenge
show,
accepted.
I set this up and I said, "Don't ask me about it. Don't say anything." You guys you knew what it kind of was already. Did you feel any different when it was on?
Not at the time, but after we started drinking, I felt a lot better.
So you're saying the light therapy did nothing for you?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And that's fair. If it didn't do anything for you, it didn't.
Maybe it was just too early to call.
Okay.
Possibly.
I would say I noticed a mood that was lighter when, especially for Guesty, because the week that Guesty was down, I couldn't get out of it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And it was like I
the
felt
thing.
the struggle, but I noticed there was a difference. Just
at least in my mood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Curmudgeon.
Well, at
Yeah,
least you got that
absolutely.
going
Lighter,
for you.
fun,
And
just
that's the thing
kinda
is
easygoing. Yeah,
it's one of those
good.
things where it's a better. It's my recommendation. And it doesn't have to be this company. There's so many companies that make them, but you know, we were talking about worst Christmas gifts ever. To me, this was kind of a Christmas gift to myself.
Hey,
I'm like,
there you go.
this is an awesome Christmas gift. I'm really thrilled. So if you know somebody that's kind of dealing with that, I'm thinking it might be a good Christmas gift.
Yeah. And
Go
just
ahead.
the amount of sunlight we don't get now. The amount of light, not only because, we've got less hours of daylight, but we also in Michigan have just so much overcast. So even if it's, light out, it doesn't mean we're necessarily going to get a clear sky
Right.
where we get sunshine. It limits it that much more. So
It might be bright out, but it's not sunshiny.
No, it's overcast or,
Ugh.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So no, it's good.
Well, and that was the things. I just wanted to get that gift idea out there, and I work in a basement, so I am actually planning on getting one for my office as well, and I'll probably even get a third one to place somewhere else around the house because I dig it. So
Now, what if you put that over a plant? Would it grow faster? Can we do a science experiment here for the hell of it for the show? We'll grow 2 identical plants. One will be in just natural occurring light that's ambient, and then the other one will be under this happy light.
Even more interesting experiment, if you've ever heard of this.
growing some
I am
pot
down.
leaves over there. No, how dare you?
I am
That's a terrible
down.
idea.
I am down with that if you want to try it. But an even
pot
like
leaves.
more interesting one is using actual verbal words. So,
I've heard about that.
Yes, where you take one plant and you basically tell it, "You are a beautiful plant. I want you to grow.
Yeah.
You're an
well,
idiot."
you know, blah blah blah." That's what you tell
That's
the other
the
one.
other plant.
The other plant, you tell you're an idiot, epic fail, and every other hot button we've got going on here. Yeah.
That one might be on the positive side.
I don't know about the dolphin.
That might be the good
All
part.
right.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk a little bit more about the foos. Is that right? You're going to give us the download?
I'll give you a little teaser about the Fooies. I don't know a whole hell of a lot just because they haven't put a whole hell of a lot out there, but I'll give you some teasers.
All right, that's coming up, and we are going to be baking it.
Woo!
And, of course, we talked a little bit about It's a Wonderful Life. Well, stick around.
It is a wonderful life.
It's going to be a wonderful, better party game.
What?
I don't know. I got nothing for you. Leave me alone. I'm being a curmudgeon.
He's got the light. I don't know.
He's a light curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon light.
I'm a happy
Curmudgeon.
curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon light.
Oh, he's a happy curmudgeon.
No.
All right. Light therapy. See, you guys are all dancing.
Just got to do it to get the old blood flowing.
The curmudgeon blood flowing.
Curmudgeon-y.
All right, so second half
is a
of There
curmudgeon.
Is a Better Podcast. I gotta say, the assistant
Curmudgeon.
to the intern. What did we come up with?
I believe it was
Assistant to the form? No, wait.
assistant to the assistant
Former
to the advisor.
Hey, assistant.
of
What did you
the-
say? What are you? What are you? The assistant.
Insistent of the outturn
The assistant.
to the side turn of the
All
turn
right.
of events.
It doesn't matter. Our assistant, he's a lot better at reading the descriptions and everything else than we apparently are when it comes to doing the word of the day.
He's also sober.
Our word of the day, of course, is
That might help.
Curmudgeon.
curmudgeon. That is a bad-tempered person, especially an old man. So then
An old one.
he read a little
One?
further
An old
down
one. Oh.
into the description. And
People also ask, what is
what is a female curmudgeon called? And here's the answer to that question in case you were wondering.
Termagant.
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 Which just sounds...
A harsh-tempered or overbearing woman.
Termagant.
Yeah, calm down. Calm down.
Doesn't it sound kind of military even?
Calm down. This does not feel festive at all anymore. I feel very seen.
Curmudgeon and termagant.
Termagant. I feel like I
It
have.
kind of sounds military.
I feel like I need to call for some pests to be removed. Is what it feels like to me.
Yeah. Termagant. Termagant
I have
spray.
a case of. I need some termagant. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, getting completely off topic, but in a cool way. What's going on with the Foo
that
Fighters?
cool?
Yeah, this is one of your all-time favorite bands, right?
It is my favorite band of all time. I love Dave Grohl. Grew up listening to
And
his
I gotta
music
say,
as a
they
Nirvana
have some
fan.
of the coolest videos
They
out of any band.
do.
So,
And, well,
so that makes this especially exciting.
it is
Especially.
especially. Picture this as a
Especially.
feature-length video basically turned into a film. Oh, shit. Take a drink. I just said basically.
That doesn't count for you.
He wanted to have his new beverage.
I do have a new beverage. Thank you, Guesty. So
Yeah.
Guesty got rid of the mint julep that I just do not.
Hell with that. That's a Grinch, and I'm drinking the rest of yours.
There you go.
Okay.
No Grinches
Good
over
for
there.
you.
It's yummy.
And you are refreshed
You're special.
with.
I am.
You are.
Thank you.
This is.
See, this light therapy works for
this
me.
is just-
I'm
this
just
is
like,
the-
yeah, I am.
I think
good.
we need to take the light away.
It is a little bit. Yeah, you've gotten over 60 minutes now. Yeah, this is the peanut butter
Skrewball.
Skrewball. Thank you, peanut butter whiskey.
So it's just the
That's-
whiskey straight on.
Yes, a couple cubes. Delicious.
I would say that
Oh,
the.
it's-
What did that was 35 proof, right?
Yes.
So you're
Whatever
talking
it is,
I think so.
70% alcohol.
Sure. And the thing with this is there are other peanut butter whiskeys, but Skrewball is the best flavor. I'm just telling you right
like
now.
that
I've
a
had
lot
other
already.
brands, and they are crap. This
What
one's
the hell?
best.
You just said that like you were like a legit sponsor, paid sponsor.
I'm not.
No, that
My
was- that
preference
was like-
is like it's delicious.
Should we- should
I've
we
had
get
other
a
stuff, and it
sponsorship,
is
though?
garbage.
And I'm not going to say this verbatim, but it was something like, I've had other whiskeys. But when I want a peanut butter whiskey,
Holds up the glass.
I reach for Skrewball.
I write my own
Ting, ting,
copy.
ting, ting. Ice
I reach
clinks
for
in the glass.
Skrewball whiskey.
All right, Skrewball, stop paying Guesty. If you're going to pay her, you need to pay the rest of us
Pay the
too,
show.
so that we can continue to do this.
I'll
They'll
even
pay
give
a lot.
you my real name. Okay.
All right.
What?
Foo Fighters. Tell us
Yeah.
about it.
So
This sounds cool, man.
they are going to give their fans some goosebumps in a cinematic kind of fashion coming up in February with a horror comedy entitled Studio 666. And it's all the entire band, all six Foo Fighters. You got Dave Grohl, Taylor Hawkins, Nate Mendel, Pat Smear, Chris Shiflett, and Rami Jaffe. And they are making an album. That's the whole movie. They're making an album in this house, and the actual house that they're filming it in was a house that they recorded Medicine at Midnight, which was a haunted house. So that's the premise of the whole thing, is they're, quote, making an album in this house that's haunted, and all of a sudden the house haunts them, and they become for lack of a better word, haunted. I
Haunted?
just
Yeah.
said that. Yeah.
There you
Wait, I was reading ahead a little bit in the story
little
here.
bit.
I wanted to make sure that. So are they playing themselves?
They are playing themselves,
Okay,
yes.
go ahead. Sorry.
They also have other people in the movie as well. Whitney Cummings, Will Forte. Those two alone, along with the Foos, will definitely make me go see that. I was actually really excited when I saw both of their
and
faces
that's,
in the
that's
trailer.
probably what distracted me while you were talking. Is I saw by Will Forte, they've got listed as his movie credit MacGruber.
Oh, yes.
Which I can't stand. And I mean, I think
But you
he's-
know him from other
I
things.
think he has other works that are better. That's why when I saw the MacGruber, I was like,
MacGruber.
why
Last
the
Man on
hell
Earth.
did they have to put that by his name?
Well, funny you say that, because MacGruber, and it's good news for you, MacGruber is actually coming back. It's coming back as a series on Peacock.
Basically.
God damn it.
I did that one intentionally. You both can take a
Care.
drink. Thank you very much.
You can kiss my
When
ass.
I
Thank you
take
very
a
much.
drink,
And
I prefer
I reach for a Grinch.
which has.
Skrewball peanut butter whiskey.
Oh my God, you guys are on it. All right.
when I want to get my screw on,
Oh,
I reach
right.
for the ball.
Rest of
February
Studio
25th, 2022. That is the release date for Studio 666. Yes, so they become haunted. in
And
this haunted
you said
house.
they really haven't really given out a lot of information on this yet.
Not really. This
Oh.
is about all I've got so far, with exception to the fact that no, that's it. That's all I got.
So I'm sorry. Can you go back and say, is this the movie's going to be released or the album's going to be released? Because they're doing
So-
both, right?
So it's a movie about them making an album.
Oh, okay.
But I do believe that they actually provide the soundtrack to it as well. I mean, shit, if you're a band making a movie about yourself making
Yeah.
music, you might as well produce your own soundtrack too.
Hell yeah.
I wonder why they chose February.
I don't
Just
know.
curious.
February 25th. That's a Friday.
There you go.
Why
Put
the
it
hell
on your
not?
calendars.
There you go.
February, by the way, is one of my least favorite words of all times.
Oh, I
Is
thought
it
you
the
were going to say
BR?
month.
It's the BRU.
February.
February.
Because everybody says February.
I would prefer to just say February.
I know you would.
But and like you and I listen to both of you guys.
February.
And this thing, it distracts me in conversation. Somebody goes to say February, and I'm listening. Are you saying February? And I'm like, why the fuck do I give a shit? I don't care if you're saying February or February. It's
February.
Say whatever you
You
want.
said it the
it's your
same
mouth.
way
Just do your
twice.
thing.
Your mouth, just do your. And when I go to put something in my mouth,
I reach for a Skrewball peanut butter whiskey.
Basically.
okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
All right, so you made
And
this
our intern is all out of Coca-Cola.
Oh God.
you made this lovely concoction here,
I did. A lot of it.
Curmudgeon.
but you did not bake it. But you
Term
did see something called baking it.
I-
So what is it about?
I did. So this is a show on Peacock, and it's kind of modeled after the show Making It. I know. Okay,
I just
down.
thought it was funny with the concoction. We got a lot of
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In
I wasn't-
MacGruber, Peacock, and now
there you go. Yeah, we're-
bacon,
Oh,
bacon
okay.
cocks, bacon
Oh,
peacock.
We're
right.
kind of throwing some Will Forte humor out there.
A little-
Really, is what's
I
going on.
don't know if that's really.
That's kind of his style.
I'm gonna keep talking, and they're gonna keep talking. Over
Yeah,
me.
we'll just have a side conversation.
Okay. Because
We'll pan
everybody,
ourselves to the left.
All right.
we've heard
Just
that
kidding.
people love
Baking it.
that.
Baking
okay.
it.
So yeah, so Baking It, it's modeled after the show Making It, which was hosted by Nick Offerman and Amy Poehler, who are on like one of my favorite shows of all time, Parks and Rec.
Can I ask you
Yeah,
a question?
That's a good one.
No, not yet. Oh, go ahead.
What was
Go
making
ahead.
it? I don't know what making it
No,
is.
I was gonna say. So
Oh, okay,
making
so you're
it,
gonna explain
making
that.
it was a crafting
Well,
show.
the intern
so
is all
it was
over it,
it was like a crafting competition.
Oh, okay.
And so
Yeah, 'cause
I don't know
Nick
if you ever
Offerman, like,
watched. Yes, Nick
makes
Offerman. He
things.
actually does make things.
Yeah, he has
out of wood, like
he was
woodworking.
on an episode of This Old House.
I know.
It was impressive to
He
watch.
is
him there.
impressive.
I love Nick Offerman.
I love Nick Offerman. He just made a book. Anyway, so
Oh
anyway,
yeah, that's right.
yeah, he has a book out about national parks. Anyway, so yeah, it's
And
kind of like a
recreation.
passing the torch to this holiday baking show, and so they're passing it to Maya Rudolph. And
Nice.
for whatever reason, she's co-hosting with Andy Samberg, which
What?
I love.
Really?
I know.
Well, they are both musically talented, so I'm hoping that they might use that in some way, shape, or form.
That would be kinda
you better
awesome.
get on board. I'm
I
telling
better.
you right now because
wait
they
now.
sing,
Oh.
they come up with little songs.
Woo! I'm in.
They're it's fun, and the judges are, I'm not joking, a group of old ladies who are like the judgy grannies. It is adorable.
Wait, they are what?
They're like the judgy grannies.
What's the word?
What's the word?
What's the word?
Poor Tony's on the ones and twos over here.
There it
Okay.
is. Termagant.
Term again.
Oh my God, that worked out.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up
at
something
that
while you guys are
shit.
talking over
no,
here.
you're fine. You can
You
look
are-
it up again.
that is awesome.
I actually was trying to get our associate producer,
Assistant to the associate
Apprentice.
producer.
here, getting it going, and he it actually stumped him a little bit.
Okay, so
Whoa.
You were back. I'm giving you
All
props.
right, we're docking your pay.
okay, no more. Never mind. Okay, so
Good. I'll give
No
you,
more
I'll,
Skrewball.
I'll
No more
give you,
Skrewball
I
for
will
you.
give you double what we're paying you now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Coca-Cola. Okay. So yeah, it's a baking competition show, and they're couples, or not couples, but teams of two that are in this competition. I think it's $50,000. I've watched about 3 episodes, but yes, they come up with little songs, and they're really fun, and it's just a weird thing because Maya Rudolph is amazing herself. Andy Samberg is amazing in his own way, but the two of them together, I'm like, is this gonna work? And even then, when you're watching the episodes, they're like, we're just gonna figure this out together. Like literally, they literally say that on camera to each other. Like we're gonna figure this out.
I can see Adam
That's awesome.
Sandberg doing that easily.
It-
Like just basically going, we're
we're gonna figure this
we'll
out.
wing it.
He's
We're
like,
good.
why am I here? I don't know, but this is fun.
And Maya's so talented. She could just do
They
everything
both-
by the seat of her pants.
and they're both just, and it was funny because they did acknowledge they've only overlapped like half a season of SNL together.
yeah.
And then I was telling someone in my family, like, because we were talking about the show. And I said, the other thing that they've been on, because he was like, well, what else? I mean, that's it. And I was like, no. They did a couple episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, which I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyway,
Did-
it's a fun little baking competition show. They're adorable together. It's worth a watch.
So
It's a lot of fun.
recap, baking it on
Baking it.
the platform.
The Peacock.
Peacock.
The Peacocks.
The Peacock.
Did you know that Maya Rudolph was also a backup singer for the Rentals? Very short-lived.
I did not.
I
I
know
only
a lot
know that
about
her
music.
mom was a singer.
I don't even know who the Rentals are.
So you know the songs "Friends of P."
Nope.
If you're down with me.
You're going to
Oh,
get
wait.
us another copyright violation. We don't need to do
That's
it.
what I do. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Do you think we can do 5 seconds and that's
Didn't
fair?
I just do it? If you're friends with me.
Just a little bit while Tony is looking that up, we're going to
Yeah.
be doing It's a Wonderful Life, Better Audition, kind of a party. What did we decide to call this? There's
a better party game.
So you could utilize it with your friends and family.
There you go. This is the chorus here.
This is the Rentals?
This is the Rentals.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them.
No, it's not really getting to the chorus part
90s,
yet,
80s?
but 90s,
90s.
90s
I
and
said
2000s.
90s first. Don't
So,
90s.
so the guy who
Don't give me the furrowed
Who the
brow.
hell would this
So
be?
the guy
80s?
Give me
who
the furrowed brow. It's got a synth in it.
Oh, you know what? That just happens.
Yeah.
That's just my age.
the guy
We
who
did this.
Can't really
created
help
this
it.
band.
Yeah.
Here's
You're
the
playing a
chorus.
lot now.
Oh, actually,
Do you want
okay.
to turn it off?
Yeah, I guess at this point it doesn't matter. We've already hit the
We've already
copyright strike.
violated.
What happens?
Nothing.
Do we owe them a Coke?
There.
We
That's
send
the
our
chorus.
intern to take care of it.
Don't send the intern away.
Okay, do you know this now? You still don't know this.
Nah, not really. Oddly enough, a band I've never run across.
So anyway,
Okay.
yeah,
Which
they
is
were,
weird
So she was a
because
backup
it sounds
singer
like
for
something
a
I'd
minute?
normally run across.
I think she was on either that album or possibly, I think it was on that album. But anyway,
Was that their most well-known tune?
yeah, they're a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know.
Her mom was too.
Her mom was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Why is it not? Okay.
Her mom was a singer. Well, I think she only had one hit.
That would be a one-hit wonder. Yeah.
Assistant, will you look that up?
Way
I
to-
can't look that
Way
up
to
right now.
define that.
I've had too much Skrewball peanut butter whiskey.
No, Grinch
Oh.
with Skrewball, peanut butter whiskey.
Minnie Ripperton.
Yes, the one where she hits the super high
There
note.
it is, yeah.
Loving you
That's it.
is easy
Easy
'cause
'cause
you're
you're
beautiful.
We need to find a way to
That's
get.
her mom.
We need to find a way to have our assistant like be able to have like the screen so that he can point it out.
He's the guy in the chair.
Well, he's by me with a phone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What are you handing me this for?"
Oh, I can't-
I'm like, dude, I can barely read this
Yeah, I
right
was
now.
gonna say you should know that he can't read that. Okay.
It's not
Which
that,
actually, no,
it's not that
I
it's not
can read it
possible
pretty
for him
well.
to visualize it. It's just he's illiterate. That's all.
Oh, don't do that.
Illiterate, but I'm happy because
But
I
he's
got
happy.
my light therapy,
He's the happiest illiterate you'll find in the room.
Oh, that's so sweet.
and I've got
Okay, anyway.
Skrewball, peanut butter whiskey. Anyway, this isn't too bad because he actually keeps it bright enough that I can read it. So I don't do that thing where I'm like, I can't read this at all.
Squinting so hard.
Like Tony will
eyes
hand me
pop
his
out.
phone, and I'm like, dude, I can't read this. You've gotten used to it now.
I've gotten used to
So
it.
you
I
will
remember to
automatically brighten
bring it up.
But,
Yeah, I don't.
But he used
don't
to
use
hand me
very
his
light.
phone, and every time I'd be like, dude, I can't see this at all
Okay.
because I just need it bright. I don't know what the deal is.
brightness.
Apparently,
all
I
the way
need.
up.
He needs the bright light.
He needs the bright light.
Legitimately bright
All right, we're gonna jump into this. How much time we got left? I'm looking.
we
Okay,
got-
we're
we got
good.
enough
We're good.
time.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this is the deal.
Curmudgeon.
So we're moving on to the next. We're doing this fun
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Did you get through
Let's do a fun
everything
thing.
you wanted to get out there about making it?
Absolutely.
Good. All right.
Yes.
So the deal with this is we tried this a couple times. I think the first time it went really well. Second time was
That's fair.
Is this our third
Agreed.
shot at this?
I think so.
I think this
don't
is our
know.
third
Listeners,
shot at
what do you
this.
think?
Listeners, I would like to hear some feedback on this one. Like, Does it work? Does it not?
Basically, the concept is we take a part of a script from a movie.
The movies.
And then we will read through it for the first time, kind of on a normal basis, and then we're going to come back around, and Guesty will pull various names.
You know what? Should we have the intern?
Yeah.
He can assist in
Associate
any way.
To
pull the names.
associate
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Assistant to the associate.
And then he'll assign.
Intern.
How about this? You get to assign who does what, and it could be any three of us, any voices whatsoever.
Well, why don't we have him pull the names and then have Guesty assign?
But that
Does
takes. But unless
But
you
then
want
he's actually assisting.
Oh.
Okay, whatever you want to do.
Wait, are you thinking you want to get on board for this?
I can try.
That's what I was thinking, because that takes Guesty out of it.
I'm
If
here.
Guesty wants to do it.
We are just like Adam Sandberg and
Tina Fey.
Yeah, right now.
Maya Rudolph.
I'm gonna give it a go.
We're winging it.
There
Okay,
you go.
that's fair. That's
Here we
fair.
go. Let's
I'm
do
in
it.
the room. At the movies.
All right, so you're going to
Get used
assign
to
it.
it.
So we read through the script one time, kind of regular. Who do you want to read? We got the parts of George and Clarence. This is from It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful
and
Life
we still haven't
for
we
us.
still haven't explained the rules of the game.
Nope.
That doesn't help me. I've never seen
It doesn't matter. It
Doesn't matter.
So-
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So
Okay, go.
now that we've turned everything around, so now the assistant attorney intern
On retainer. Okay.
junior general is
Contracted.
going to pull the names and decide out of all of us who's going to be reading what part as what. Why don't we just read through it real quick? You and me, Tony.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll read through it real quick. You want to be George or Clarence?
Yes.
Okay. Look, who are you?
I was almost going to start too at the same time. I told you, George. I'm your guardian angel.
Yeah, I know. You told me that. What else are you? What? Are you a hypnotist? I'm trying to get
No,
into that
of
Jimmy
course
Stewart.
not.
Remind me
Are
of the
you
Jimmy
a-
Stewart. How's that go?
Are you a hypnotist? No, that's almost more like
look.
Sean
Jimmy
Connery.
Stewart.
I was thinking of the Jim Carrey
Jimmy
thing.
Stewart.
Oh, looks like we're going to have a nuclear holocaust. There we go.
looks-
There
well,
we go.
That's pleasant.
Curmudgeon.
Don't you understand, George? Oh, sorry. I'm George.
Are you George McFly? Don't you understand?
Well, then, why,
From the top.
Big
1, 2, 3.
McFly.
why am
Think.
I seeing all these strange things?
Why are you watching Netflix, George? Oh, that's Stranger Things. Don't you understand, George? It's because you were never born.
Then if I wasn't born, who am I?
You're nobody. You don't have an identity.
What do you mean, no
Angry
identity?
Angel.
My name's George Bailey.
There is no George Bailey. You have no papers, no cards, no driver's license, no 4-H card, no, or 4F card for that matter, no food stamps, no insurance policy, no nothing. What do you think this
Well,
is?
if I was never born, then where are they? I put them in this pocket right here.
No, there's Zuzu's flower petals.
This is the dialogue.
Oh, they're not there either,
Damn you,
George.
Skrewball peanut butter whiskey.
God damn it.
Love you.
You've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Like
wait a minute
Eminem.
here. Wait a minute here. This has got to be some sort of funny dream I'm having. So long, mister. I'm going home.
What? What home? You were never born, George.
Shut up. You cut it out. You're crazy. That's what I think. You're screwy. Yeah.
Like a whiskey.
Yeah, see?
Peanut butter style.
Yeah, I'm going to go home and drink me some Skrewball peanut butter whiskey. All right, so that's principally the
God, that was awful.
the
That was
script
worse
right there.
than what's about to happen.
We've actually done worse, if you can believe it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Like I said, I think the second one we did was probably worse. But
Okay.
so
about
now
to-
you, Assistant Junior General, are going to
Atreus.
go ahead and pull. And today's theme, at least for the moment, we might need to dive into the other names now that Guesty is on board.
Yeah.
Today's theme is Looney Tune characters. Looney Tune characters, which I am not very good at, so this will be fun.
Perfect.
Good. Finally, you're something you're not great at. Ugh.
But he's great at having
Jeez.
light.
I'm great at Skrewball whiskey. All right, ready?
Yeah. Do it.
Pull it in.
All right,
Do
apprentice.
And who are you assigning
Who do
first?
you got and who is it? And who do you
Who are
want
you
that
assigning?
to
Guesty, Ghosty,
Pick
and
one.
Tony.
Okay.
Guesty?
Guesty.
It's
Guesty is Bugs
Guesty.
Bunny. Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Thank you. I need a baseline.
I
Okay.
know.
Get that carrot.
That's exactly
just
what
get
I
that
was
carrot
thinking
like you're
when
smoking a cigar.
When I was thinking about that. What's our
There
next
you go.
next character
Next.
voice? Tweety, and who are you giving that to? All right.
Ooh.
Somebody, you want to give me a baseline on that? You remember that?
I thought I saw a putty tat. I did saw a putty tat.
Watch that TW. What's it? Okay.
All right, we might only make it halfway through this, so
That's fair.
and you can always tag out when you're ready.
Okay.
If you don't feel like you're doing it justice, or you don't feel like you want to do it anymore. Why don't you want me to start it off?
Oh, it's yeah.
Wait, who was George? Who was Clarence?
Yeah, see, that's
Clarence. Okay. George Clarence.
all right.
Bugs Bunny, Tweety Bird.
I'll do
And begin scene.
my, look, who are you? Terrible. Shut
It's
up.
not just a question; it's an answer.
Look, who are you?
Don't you know who you are? I am.
Was that the end of your line? Are you ready?
I literally.
I
It's-
told you, George. I'm your guardian angel.
Yeah, I know. You told me that. What else are you? What are you, a hypnotist?
No, of course not.
Well then, why am I seeing all these strange things?
Yeah.
Don't you understand, George? It's because you were never born. I don't think so. I don't know what voice this is.
Then, if I wasn't born, who am I?
You're nobody. Yeah, nobody. I'm turning it. I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and move on, and I'm going to be.
You're bailing.
I'm going to bail. But first, I want to finish this as Edward G. Robinson. You're nobody. I'm trying to remember what is this? Now I'm somebody else.
I think
on
you
it.
should. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm bailing out. I'm
Okay.
done.
All right.
All right, so Tony, you're in.
All right, who am I? Am I still Tweety, or are we getting a new
you,
name?
I think you're Clarence.
You get a new name. You're
And you
still
get a
Bugs
new
Bunny.
name.
You're still Bugs Bunny, and we are at Clarence.
Clarence?
You're nobody.
And
Gossamer?
does
do you
Gossamer
remember?
talk?
I don't think Gossamer was the giant red dude, right?
So I'll just say my lines, and you'll just sit there
And I'll just sit there and run through walls.
and wear shoes.
Big red shoes.
That's
Which
not-
way did he go? Is that like the big?
That was the
Okay.
one I was
Which
thinking
way
of.
did he
I
go?
think that's-
okay.
yeah.
All right.
is that
Go
a
ahead.
Gossamer?
I will touch him. It's guys. I'm a butt.
See, now that I
so
can
that was.
do.
Yeah, well, then do that one.
No. You go.
Okay, fine.
You're
It's
up.
up to you.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought it was on a Clarence line. Okay.
It's
Oh, is it a
Clarence. You're
Clarence line?
nobody. Yeah.
it's
oh.
you're a nobody.
You're nobody. You have no identity, George.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
What do you mean? No identity. My name's George Bailey.
There is no George Bailey, George. You have no papers, no card, no driver's license, no 4F card, no insurance policy, no intern, no associate named Ghosty.
You do have advertisements. though.
advertisement.
They lied. They lied.
Whatever their next line is, George, you go ahead. Okay.
Oh my God. Well, if I wasn't born, then where are they? I put them in this pocket.
Those flower petals. They're not there either, George. You've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be like without you.
Oh, we got a little hop in there.
Little Hobbin.
Okay, I'm tapping out,
Tappa.
and then give Ghosty a
Yeah,
new.
now switch
All
over
right.
here.
And
So
he'll
what do I got?
be George.
Georgie Porgy.
Mouth sounds are the worst. P.S. You look like me 3, 4, 5 episodes
it's like
ago.
every voice I can't do.
Do you want to switch?
Yeah, try
Elmer
again.
Fudd. No, Elmer Fudd.
Watch me close.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Go.
You can do
Okay.
this. I don't know.
We'll go back a line.
Those flower petals? They're not there either, George. You've been given a great gift, George. A chance to see what the world would be without you.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the fact that he's dancing.
It's really into it.
I'm moving to Fran Drescher.
She's hard to escape, I'm telling you.
Once you go, Fran.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute here. This has got to be some sort of funny dream I'm having. So long, mister. I'm going home.
Home? What home? You were never born, George.
Now shut up. Cut it out. I can't remember Elmer Fudd for the life of me. It's Wabbits. Yeah, I was kind of there.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Now you're Mike Tyson.
That's what, that would be more like, that's what I think. You're screwy. And you're driving me crazy, too.
Just throw it in.
You munched a freaking carrot all the way through, which was awesome.
It was all I could do, man.
I know I would have done the same. I'm seeing things. I'm going home. I'm going to see my wife again. You understand that? I'm going home. Oh, my God. All
My
right.
face hurts.
I don't know about that, George.
All right. So, are we? What are we looking at?
I don't care. Do you want to give you?
Let's do one more round.
We got another hour.
One more round.
We
Do you
got
want the
another
other
hour to
names?
go.
Do you want to toss them all in, intern?
Yeah.
All right, intern's going to toss them all in
all right,
and just
here we go.
see what happens. Or do you want to switch them out?
I don't know. I was so. It's like
You had 2 Grinches.
I had Tweety. Oh yeah, I did. Oh,
You've had
drinking
2
wise.
Grinches.
Yeah. Those.
And they
And
were
both of
what was
those.
60,
Both of those.
70.
With Skrewball, peanut butter whiskey.
Skrewball.
When I'm in the mood for some
Toast
peanut
it to
butter
this.
whiskey, which is just weird to say in itself. When I'm in the mood for some peanut butter whiskey, I go for Skrewball. Peanut butter whiskey.
I reached down for a Skrewball.
All right, I believe our intern assistant junior general Megatron is ready to pull. You are multiple men.
You're all the things.
You're everything.
He's 2 Skrewballs in. Just keep
He's
going.
everything he wants.
Barney?
Barney the dinosaur?
Barney Rubble.
Oh, Barney Rubble.
Barney
Oh,
Rubble.
I was hoping
Oh.
Barney the dinosaur.
Does he? What does he
All right,
sound like?
all right,
Oh,
all right. This time we're gonna do it different.
Fred?
He's gonna pull the names. And
Almost like
is anybody down to try Barney?
The dinosaur?
Barney Rubble.
God damn it.
Barney
I was really hoping the
Rubble.
dinosaur. I could try that.
Are you in? You in?
Sure.
Okay.
All right,
Pull
do
another
it.
name. Our next name is
Fred Flintstone.
Oh my God, that's great.
Art Carney and
I'll
what's
give
his
it a try.
face back
I'll give it a
together
try.
again.
I leave it to.
All right.
I think obviously
Who?
Fred Flintstone's got to be George.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, who are you?
Yeah, we got to get in character here.
Dabba dabba doo.
Yup. Yabba dabba doo. All right. Look, who are you?
Who's it? Okay.
What?
I told you, George. I'm your guardian angel.
Yeah, I know. You told me that. I'm trying to remember how he
Become a
sounds.
Youper.
For those out of state,
That is a person
term.
who lives above the bridge into
You've
the
gotta
upper
explain
peninsula.
that.
Thank you.
And for
I was going to go in that direction.
and we down below are called trolls.
Trolls.
Hey, I resent that.
I
Also-
resemble it, so whatever.
Also known
I'll
as
ride
pleasant people on the internet.
All right.
Trolls.
The boy, what the hell was that line?
The boy wonder.
No,
What?
you got to pay the troll.
You gotta pay the toll. The,
The troll toll.
There you go.
The troll toll
The
to get to the
troll toll.
boy's soul.
Oh my God.
All right, Fred Flintstone, yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, I know. You told me that. I just sound like Guesty, who doing like more mean.
Curmudgeon.
What else are you? What are you, a hypnotist?
No, of course not.
Well then, why am I seeing all these strange things?
Well, don't you understand, George? It's because you were never born.
don't know why I'm throwing my arms up like
I don't know, but it
friggin'
works pretty
puppet.
well.
Ooh.
That if I wasn't born,
Kermit the
Barney,
Frog.
who am I?
There you go.
You're nobody.
I think I gotta throw Barney in there every once in a while.
It's good.
Bon.
Did you just
Barney?
say I'm nobody? Fuck you.
What is this, Cartoon
You got a
Network?
problem?
Is this Adult Swim?
This is Cartoon After Dark, yeah.
It's Adult Swim all of a sudden.
I think that's you after that.
There's no George Bailey, and why do you have a machete in your hand?
I got no papers? Is that what you're saying?
Fuck it. I'm going with Barney the dinosaur.
Those flower petals? They're not there either, George. Well, you've been given a great gift, George. It's a chance to see what the world would be like without you. Wait a minute here.
Barney versus Barney.
This is
throwdown.
gotta be some sort of funny dream I'm having. So long, mister. I'm heading home.
Home, what home? You're never born.
George and I are fucking stoned.
Catch us on the traffic.
Oh, there it is. All right, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. This has been There Is a Better.
Wait, are you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're done. I mean, if you want to give me another one of those Grinches, I'd be good.
I don't know that. It's gonna. I'll get you just some Skrewball whiskey.
One way or the other, we always appreciate you listening or tolerating. Whatever the case may be, you can always reach us via email. You can do that at thereisabetterpodcast@gmail.com.
Codcast?
Yeah, well, some. I didn't say cockcast this time.
Not this time, but you just
Also,
did it anyway.
you can get us on the Twitmister.
The Twitter at There Is a Better, the number 1.
And get us on the Insta or the Gram at.
There Is a Better Podcast.
There's a better podcast.
And once again, we do appreciate you listening. If you enjoyed what you heard, you can always become a Patreon supporter. And if you pay us enough, we will actually, beat Tony upside the head on air.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Not
We
participating
wouldn't
in
do
that.
that. We wouldn't do that. But if you didn't like what you heard, remember that there is a
Better Podcast.
Thanks again. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Get in there. Your laugh's better than mine.